Hello guys, this is a Ranger Gamer '06 coming at you. How's everyone doing today? Now I wasn't gonna do a video, but I woke up this morning and usually my routine I'll get up, but I'm not one of those people that just gets up right away. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I'll get up, just kind of sit up, I'm waking up, I'm still groggy, and I'll get on my phone. It's just my routine. I do it every day. Uh, And usually I go to GameSpot, the cool site, the video game site. That's where I go to get my gaming news. And I every day I go there, see what's up and everything. So if you guys haven't heard of GameSpot, you know, never been to the site, check it out. It's really cool. So anyway, something caught my eye, and I just had to make a video about it. And now that I think about it, this is my first gaming news. Yeah. Now that I think about it, and but anyway, I'm very excited. Now this is all new. They announced it, I believe, December of just last year. For those who don't know, BioWare is remastering the Mass Effect trilogy. Yep, folks, you heard me right. They are remastering Mass Effect trilogy called Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I think it was like December 20th of last year, a few days before Christmas. They announced it, and today there was a trailer for it, and I just watched it like an hour ago, and oh my god, it is awesome. The music, everything, just get chills, man. I'm very excited. I'm very hot. I'm very pumped, and I just gotta talk about it. And if you haven't seen the trailer, don't worry. Put the link down in the description box or check it out. So, and now, of course, remastered. There are a few changes. Uh, I got the link up right now because I'm afraid I might miss something. So I'm gonna read the whole thing. Uh, let's see here. So, Mass Effect One. Okay, we'll start with that. Gameplay changes. Uh, In terms of combat, there's an improved aim assist with the sticker lock on, which is brilliant. Because I remember when I first played the Mass Effect trilogy on the PS3, I remember the aim was a little weird in the first Mass Effect game. I mean, I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the crap out of it. You know, but they fixed the aim on this one. Uh, and it will allow you to keep locked onto targets while strapping. Sideways. That's really cool to know. Uh, and they did a There's finally a dedicated melee button too. And though weapons have been balanced and tuned across the trilogy, the changes are most prominent in Mass Effect 1. A huge change in combat is the removal of class-based weapon restrictions and aim penalties. So you still can't train in weapons that your class isn't specialized in, but you can now use them without being penalized. Good to know. Uh, and of course, the inventory system is still being worked on. Uh, you know, uh, the HUD looks cleaner, a little bit smaller but better looking, slightly repositioned so that it's not on the edges of the screen. I did remember that when I first played it on the PS3. Uh, uh, there are also control skip between games. You can still issue commands to your squad mates, and BioWare is improving those controls in Mass Effect 1 to be more in line with how it feels in Mass Effect 2. Squad AI is being improved, so if you send them to cover, they'll actually, use it. Enemy AI has also been made smarter and won't just bull rush you and all that. So very cool. Sounds like be a challenge, but more realistic. I love it because I do remember that when I play the game, the images kind of come at you, and you just stand there, shoot at them. So I mean, what fun is that? Uh, and of course, some of the bugs will be fixed. The Mako or Mako is also now much easier to handle. Uh, Mass Effect 1 includes many instances of exploring planets unresponsive vehicles so to help those seconds be more playable. Bioware has improved how it responds to controller input. Good to know. Uh, and they got like a little list: in scope, aim smoothing, cover pass per Bioware, and Mass Effect 1. The cover pass includes improvements to AI pathing, adding cover options for some encounters, and fixing certain cover points that were previously broken in Legacy. I believe that was the name of the previous collection on the PS3 and 360. And I think PC. It was called the Legacy Collection. Uh, this also includes better behavior overall for squad and enemies to use cover appropriately. That sounds really cool. And they rebalance experience port for level 60 cap, which means you don't have to do New Game Plus. More consistent autosave. Thank God for that. Awesome. Uh, improved boss encounters, improved cooldown for first aid, unified minigame across platforms, but no indication as to whether that means working the PC's ring game or the console version, Simon says. Uh, and now a lot of people are probably looking are anticipating this. It might be some bad news for some of you guys. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me. I don't know why it just did. But the Mass Effect 3 story changes. There is no additional story content coming. The devs did look at what was on the cutting room floor, but unfortunately, the stuff that was cut from all three games couldn't easily be put back in for the remaster. They need to be rebuilt from scratch. Understandable. That said, the extended cut is now officially canon ending for the game. Again, it don't bother me personally. Uh, so when you boot up the Legendary Edition and play through Mass Effect 3, you won't be able to choose between the original ending that launched with the game or the extended cut. You will automatically just get the latter. I'm okay with that, to be honest. I'm still hyped. I mean, I am now in the Mass Effect mode. I am so hyped for this game. It's really awesome. Uh, Universal Character Creator. Let's see. There's now a Universal Character Creator across all three games, which means that all customization options that were added in Mass Effect 2 and 3 are now available in Mass Effect 1. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you talk about a lot of some good replay value. Yeah, so exciting. I'm so excited for this. Uh, and Bioware has also added additional options when it comes to skin tones, makeup, and hairstyle, including more black hairstyles. Awesome, awesome. Uh, additionally, and I didn't know this. Uh, additionally, there's finally a unified female Commander Shepard across the trilogy. Originally, the fem ship design wasn't finalized until Mass Effect 3. I kind of knew about that, but not much about it. So BioWare is taking this opportunity to retroactively add her to Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. The team had adjusted her slightly, modifying her jawline and adding a few more details like wrinkles and pores. Fantastic. Fantastic. Cool. And then you have the new game launcher. There's a brand new launcher that allows you to start all three games from one place, which will appear when you boot up the Legendary Edition. All versions of the game will allow you to pick which game you want to play, what to credit, or switch your profile. When you finish any of the three games in the Legendary Edition, you get brought back to the launcher to select another. These are still these are still three separate games. You don't just roll into Mass Effect 2 when you finish Mass Effect 1. The Xbox version of the game also has a feature that allows you to uninstall specific games in case you don't want all three games on your console at once. But why would you do that? That makes no sense. I mean, not sure why you ever want to delete such beauty from your life, but the option is there. Yeah, I don't see the point of that. I mean, why just delete a couple of games, have one? I just have all three, make it easier. Uh, oh, and almost every DLC 40. Yes, every DLC that came out will be in this edition. Love it, love it. Awesome. Because I didn't play all the DLC in part 3. What was it? Well, I can't remember. Leviathan, maybe? I can't remember. I think it was Leviathan. For some reason, I never picked that up. So, but now I can with this edition. I played the Citadel, which is a really awesome DLC. Very emotional. You haven't played it. And I played. I can't remember all the DLC at the top of my head right now. But it will have all 4 DLCs, including story expansions, armor packs, weapon packs, and alternate outfit packs. Yes, that includes the Dragon Age armor and the Genesis comics. Some things will be available from the very start of each game, while others will unlock as you play. Pretty much everything is here, all but one. And I was kind of disappointed when I read this. Not a big issue for me. It's the Pinnacle Station DLC from Mass Effect 1. Though you can still play it on Xbox 360 and PC, that DLC wasn't available for PS3, and I remember that because the source data was corrupt by the time BioWare was making a PS3 version of Mass Effect 1. So, according to Mac Walters, that's still the case, and so the DLC won't be available in the Legendary Edition. So, kind of a bummer, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. And I did a little research on that, and some people say like you're not missing much. So I'm not too worried about it, but I was kind of hoping they will fix it, but sadly, no. But hey, I'm okay with it. I'm still buying it for sure. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play this game. And uh, I guess it was last month or a few months ago. I did have the trilogy on the PS3. I had for a while. I had since 2012. That's when it came out, and man, I played the crap out of that. But I sold it because I heard of this one. So I don't. I no longer have the PS3 version because I want this version right here. I'm excited. So and also yes, and for those who played Mass Effect 3, you will know what Galactic Arenas is, and they are going to rebalance this. Uh, Now, right here it says Mass Effect 3 multiplayer didn't make it into the Legendary Edition. Again, that won't bother me. I'm not much of a multiplayer guy. Nothing against it. I just don't play multiplayer. Now, I did play multiplayer uh Mass Effect 3, years ago. And I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed it actually. I really enjoyed it. Uh and that's coming from a guy who's not into multiplayer. And I remember I think what was the species? Krogan? Rex from the first Mass Effect. I think he was a Krogan. And I remember playing as a Krogan species, and people were on it were very nice because like I'll be like dying, and someone came to my rescue, and like we just started teaming up against other players. It was actually quite fun. So I can see why people like multiplayer. So, but sadly, this edition will not have it. So that raises the question, though: how does Mass Effect 3 Galactic Readiness now work? Well, it's been rebalanced. It's still being tweaked right now, but the plan is that provided you're starting from Mass Effect 1, you'll occur through enough in Galactic Readiness in order to unlock the trilogy's best ending. You can still get that ending just by playing Mass Effect 3, but you'll need to do absolutely every little thing in the game and max everything out. So, in other words, if you want to get the best ending, you might as well start from the first game and work your way to part 3, which obviously that's what you want to do because you want to get the most out of the story. So why would you start with part 3 and not with the first two? You know what I mean? So and, and that's weird because in the PS3 version, because when I first played it, I put in multiplayer. I did it because I wanted the best ending. However, though, my second and third playthrough, I didn't do multiplayer, and I still got the best ending, but that's because I did everything though, and that's basically what they're saying. So I've already done it, so that's not anything new to me. So that's good to know. So, and of course, you want to do everything. It's such a good game. You don't want to skip on side missions. You want to. Mass Effect is one of those games you really want to explore. It's a great game. Oh my god. Great voice and a great character. Garrus is my favorite character. Well, that and the Mel Shepherd I created. But Garrus, my favorite character, especially in Mass Effect 2, he is he's known as the Archangel. He's like a sniper. He's like a badass character. I think a lot of people will agree with me. Garrus is an awesome character. I love Garrus. Uh, Now on to new performance and visuals. Uh, and it will be playable in 4K HDR, running at 60 frames per second on Xbox One X, Xbox Series XS, PS4 Pro, and PS5. Though BioWare told us that the team is still optimizing, excuse me, optimizing the remaster for the new console generation to get a more consistent and smooth experience. On PC, those frame rates will be unleashed. There'll be faster load time across all platforms as well. That's good to know because I remember on the PS3 version that I played, the load time took quite a while. Not a long time, but a few extra seconds. I'm sitting there waiting for it to load. But now we're gonna have faster load times. That's good to know. Uh, so like for example, so you don't have to sit through the entire elevator ride in Mass Effect 1. I remember that. I actually forgot about that. I hated the elevator rides in Mass Effect 1. You had to wait for it to load. But no more. There's now a new skip button that allows you to just speed to your destination once the game has loaded. Awesome. Uh, in terms of visual improvements, you name it. And there's a decent chance that Bioware has changed it. For textures, the studio used an AI upres program to upscale texture resolution 4 times, with some even being improved up to 16 times. In Mass Effect 1 and 2, pretty much every character, armor, outfit, and weapon has been hand touched and upres. A couple of key examples that stood out to us were uh, I can't pronounce his name. Zod, Zaid, I think it's Zaid, and Thane. You can really see the bags and wrinkles, on Z's face, and Thane's scales more easily stand out, giving him a more reptilian look. That is really cool. I can't wait to see that. Uh, and then the level designs, all the textures were upres. The artists went out to add several more cool changes like smoke and volumetric lighting to make them a lot prettier. Both Eden Prime's dig site and Pharaoh's looked a lot richer in detail, and the water on Vermeer also looked really good. Here's all the tech related proof that Bauer is making to the trilogy: tone mapping, anti aliasing, fog metric and fog, depth and field and bloom, bokeh depth, field to enhance the art style, subsurface scale on the skin, ambient occlusion, previously only on a select few cutscenes in Mass Effect 3, is now present across the trilogy. Awesome. And then the PC improvements, PC players will get a bunch of nice little additions such as controller support. Yes, I did get that reminds me. I did get it on the PC a while back, uh, but it didn't have control support, and I was disappointed with the keyboard, so I uninstalled it, but I still got it in my Steam library. Uh, but now it has controller support finally, and there will be a DirectX 11 support, 2119 support, and an unleashed frame rate as well. There's no ray tracing on any version of the Legendary Edition, but there are real-time reflections. BioWare is still using Unreal 3 for the remaster, even on the PC, which lets them use forward rendering. Essentially, the studio sticks another camera into a scene, rendering it twice, and that provides real-time dynamic reflections. Uh, and the new console generation improvement, uh, when we spoke, okay, I think this is GameSpot during an interview to BioWare. When we spoke to BioWare, the studio didn't believe that there was 3D Tempest audio support for the Legendary Edition on PS5, but there are improvements to sound effect at the asset level, particularly for weapons, rather than the system support level. Sadly, there are no special support features for PS5, DualSense, or Series XS Quick Resume. Instead, the remaster leverages the power of both new gen systems, making the load times even faster. That said, BioWare is working to further improve the Legendary Edition's performance on the new generation, the possibility for other features to get support in the future. So, what that means is, uh, if you, and this is playable on the next generation, if you have a PS5 or the Xbox, Series X or S, the load time will be a lot quicker. It's quick on the PS4 and Xbox One, from my understanding, but it's a lot faster on the next gen. So that's good to know. And and of course, and y'all probably wait for the release date. Yes, the release date has been announced, and it's May 14th. That is May 14th. So you might want to mark it on your calendar, and I need to mark on my calendar so I won't forget either. So May 14th. But now, of course, who knows? I mean, us gamers, if you know developers, they're always delaying it because, you look at Witcher 3, they got delayed, what, twice? Uh, you know, I think Doom Eternal got delayed. Uh, Final Fantasy VII Remake got delayed. Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed, I think, what, three times? So, as of right now, as I'm doing this video, as you're watching me, and I'm looking at it right here, it's May 14th. So make sure to mark it on your calendar. But who knows? As May gets closer, they make it delayed to, I don't know, June or July. But hey, if that's the case, that means they're improving on it. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, there you go, folks. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I mean, wow. And it's all on GameSpot, so check it out if you guys want to read it yourselves. Uh, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I am pumped for this. And also, and I know I've said this, but if you guys haven't seen the trailer for it, they just released it like an hour and a half ago. I'll put the link down in the description box to check out the trailer. It's amazing. It's amazing. And also, and now this is not new. This is like old news. And then now I think they showed this teaser trailer on the same time they announced the remaster, but they're also making a new Mass Effect game. There's no title for it. It's just a new Mass Effect game. Yeah, it was announced alongside with the remaster edition, what I just talked about, and it had a brief trailer, and it shows Liara T'Soni. I think I pronounced her name. She's the alien, the blue alien girl. Uh, she's in the teaser trailer. And yes, and don't worry, I put a link to that video down in the description box. You got two links. One for the trailer for the remaster and one for the upcoming new Mass Effect game with Liara in it. I think it's her. It looks just like her. And yeah, I know she's a fictional character, but man, she is hot. And yes, she was the first character I romanced when I first played the game. Come on, I can't be the only one. I mean, you can't say no to those pretty blue eyes. You can't deny it. When I first saw her, I'm like, I am going to romance her. So, and I did that. I think a lot of people did that too. But anyway, that's all I got for you folks. You know, as soon as I saw this trailer this morning, I had to make a video of it. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I feel like a schoolboy. So now I'm in a Mass Effect mood. So now all day I got nothing on my mind except Mass Effect. I am very excited for this. So hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the links down below if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the Retro Gamer oh 06 coming at you, and yeah. So keep a look at, and also I don't know. I might do a live stream on the Mass Effect game. I've been wanting to play some games for you guys for a long, long time. I gotta figure out how to do it. I know I need a capture card, so I am looking into it. So if I get it figured out, I will play some games on my channel, and I would like to do Mass Effect for you guys. And I want to play, Half Life 2, and maybe Final Fantasy 7, and Uncharted, Tomb Raider, just a bunch of good stuff. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. What are your thoughts? Are you excited like me? What's your favorite Mass Effect game? Let me know down in the comment below. I want to hear from you guys. So yeah, May 14th, guys. Mark it on your calendar. Can't believe it's happened. I'm excited. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now and leave. And thank you guys. Stay safe. Stay warm out there. And have a pleasant day. Bye.